Hey folks, hope you're all doing well and welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to put out some videos, I guess I'm going to call them new discoveries, and whenever I come up with some new music, that I want to share that I think is really cool, I'll put out a video, and this will be the first one. I've got a couple already lined up, but this will be the first one. So, and these new discoveries are kind of, maybe to some of you they're known bands, but for me they're new and sometimes obscure. And the first band I want to talk about and the first album I want to talk about is a band called Medieval Steel, and the album is called Gods of Steel. So I recently came across this band because I'm always digging for new music, and I came across this band. I read a little bit about them. They weren't exactly huge, not very successful. They kind of, took a break and then came back and took a break and came back, and I think they got a little bit of traction in like Europe and Japan. But anyway, enough about that. Let's just talk about the music. So this album in particular is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I get a lot of Judas Priest vibes, and I think these guys actually covered some Priest early on, and I get a little bit of Black Label Society. So, and then when I say Priest, I mean more recent Priest stuff like Invincible Shield. I mean, a lot of these songs could have literally been read on that record. Just swap the vocalist. Just really good playing, some really, really good grooves. The singer is fantastic. They're an American band. This particular album has got, songs that I really like: Kill the Pain, Gypsy Dancer, When Mountains Fall, Great White Warrior, and Maneater. Just some really good rock and some heavy, very like power metal, kind of a la Judas Priest, with a little bit of that, that little, that little bit of Zach Wildness in there, once in a while. But really good band if you're looking for some new metal and you're a Priest fan. And I gotta say, this vocalist in this band, and I don't know the guy's name, but off the top of my head, but just a really, really strong singer, really tight songs, just some good head banging rock. There's one ballad on there, Memories. It's okay, but most of the record is just some hard hitting, some really good melodic power metal with some great riffs and great playing. So check out the band. They're over here. There we go. Check out the band Medieval Steel. They've got a couple more records out, but this is my favorite, and the album is Gods of Steel. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great day.